Lance in North Carolina. Hello, Lance. Welcome to Brian and the Judge.
Hey, Judge. About the job fair that happened, I think, yesterday.
Yes.
Nothing's changed, and he still hasn't found a solution about the jobs and the economy because of his ideology and his philosophy. His ideology and his philosophy is going to drag him down. Just like also it's going to drag down the Democratic Party.
Well, you're right, because that philosophy is that the government can go into the books and records of any corporation. I'm not talking about a public corporation that's registered with the SEC. I'm not talking about a bank that took TARP funds. I'm not talking about an automobile company that took stimulus funds. I'm talking about any corporation that the government wants. If this thing that is on the floor of the House becomes law, the government can rummage through books and records without a warrant. The government can restructure the corporation and destroy assets without going to a judge first. The government can change compensation without even asking the shareholders. So who's going to invest money in a corporation if the government can come in, Lance, and change things around to suit its political needs?
It's going to be up to the people to change the government, Judge, because, see, it's one thing I found to forget about. There's a little problem going to have, that is that we're all Americans, not Europeans. We're Americans. And we know how it is. We know how it is to have freedom and liberty and the individual and the freedom of the individual. That's something he's against. Yes. He's against capitalism. Capitalism, I feel like it's the only way to get him out of trouble. He doesn't believe in it.
He obviously doesn't believe in it. He believes in a form. I hate to use this word because it has such ugly connotations, but it accurately describes what he believes in. By the way, thanks for the call, Lance. He believes in fascism, which is defined as private ownership but government control. Now, I'm not suggesting it's the fascism of Mussolini and Hitler, which unfortunately, regrettably, horrifically, had racial and murderous aspects to it. But if you just look at its economic aspects, it's the same thing. Private investment, private ownership, totally subject to central planning by the government. Let's see. We fought a Cold War for 40 years against a system of government that believed in that. It was called communism. It fell of its own weight. 3 generations of human beings in Europe were denied the opportunity to own property, to exercise freedom, and to improve their lives unless they became members of the Communist Party and became the planners rather than those whose lives were planned. Do we really want a system of government like that here?